is because everybody know this story, right? Eugene Lawrence averaging 30 at Canarsie. 30 points, killing everybody. No office, no real attention. Goes to Lincoln, changes his whole life forever. Right? Now, that situation worked out, and a whole bunch of other situations probably worked out with kids who probably wanted to leave and go to another school. But then we get coaches who become mad at players because they want to leave. I always felt like if a kid wants to leave, they should be able to leave. No coach can kidnap a kid and make them play for them. What do you
Yeah,
guys say?
I agree. I agree. And when it's like that, it's selfish. It's selfish because it only benefits you as a coach. Definitely, if a kid could thrive moving on, let him move on. Let him thrive. It makes no sense. But I got a situation, fellas. Eighth grade had a kid. Glenn, we'll talk afterwards. I'll tell you who it is.
Of
Had a
course, of
kid.
course.
Sat down with the mother. I said, look. I said, all right, look. And at the time, I was with the Lightning as well. They didn't want him to play because they didn't want him to play with us because, I guess they were going to do something. They promised the kid all these different things. We're going to take you here to train. We're going to do this, do that. And the kid did it. And the kid, like the situation we put him in, he was thriving. So that kid now, and it's funny because when we beat them last year, I went to say what's up, and I said, damn, I want to say his name, but I can't say his name. I said, I said, you remember what I told you 4 years ago? He started laughing. He was like, yes, you were right. Because the guy who promised him all these things eventually backed off, and the kid he didn't play 17s with this program. And the one kid that played with him in high school that listened and he wound up transferring is committed to Hofstra.
Mm,
30 offers later. But meanwhile, the school he was at, he was just a rebounder, setting screens, and that was it.
wow.
So he listened to the bad advice crew.
I want to touch on the Gino situation
Yes.
because um I wasn't recruited to Lincoln High School. I went to Lincoln High School because it was my zone school. I had a bunch of friends going there, so that was a situation where it was a no it was a no brainer for me, right? I didn't entertain anything else, even though I had a lot of friends at Grady High School also.
You weren't
So
being attracted anywhere?
nah, not at all. And I played. I think I played good AAU basketball. I played, Broncos, Gauchos, Sun Devils. I mean, I played around the city.
Yeah.
So I had a little reputation. And I thought actually I could have went to Jackson because I was living in Queens at one time. But
No,
yeah,
no.
I could have went to
Yeah.
Jackson.
You should have went to Jackson.
He trying to deter.
I went to Jackson.
I would have had one.
If I'd have stayed in Queens, I'd probably been something else. I'd have probably been known as something else. I'm not even gonna talk about that side, but it wasn't what I thought it was. But the talk about the Gino situation, right? Now here's a family that noticed that we was on a higher level when it comes to high school basketball, the platform, right? And this family went to the PSL and told them what they was going to do. Now, obviously, having Sebastian, who was going to be McDonald All-American, to have a player like Gino come and either deter what Sebastian was doing or, stop what he was doing at Canarsie. So that was a decision that was out of my hands in terms of, if he wanted to come or if he was coming or not. The one thing I did do is I allowed them to play together in the summertime. And with Gino and Sebastian play together, it was out of my control. It was more or less, you know what? I don't care what coach say. You're coming here. You're playing with me my senior year. And we're going to do it. And to me, that's not recruiting on the coaching side. That's having a platform. That's having players LeBron does it all the time. You know, the NCAA is famous for doing it right now. I think I was ahead of my time, you know, when it comes to what's going on today.
Absolutely.
And I got a lot of PSCO, you know, suspensions or you know, people throwing, you know, rocks at me, you know, back then. But now everybody's getting paid for what I did, paid heavily. And all I did was create a platform, and people wanted to use it. If St. John's or Seton Hall creates a platform, they will attract Duke and North Carolina players. Is that recruiting? I don't know about that.
But Tiny, think about this. That's what the Catholic schools do. Everybody, they look at
How
Christ.
you
the
know,
King.
John? Did you ever coach at the Catholic school?
No, I don't. But I'm just saying, everybody looks
I
at Christ the
did.
King. Everybody looks at Christ the King. They look at Christ the King and say, okay, they got it over there. Let's run over there. Let's pile up over there. That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
This is a sport, right? And to me, this is I don't understand this. If this was any other business, if this was a t-shirt business, you want the best t-shirts. You want the best product.
Yep.
Like, I don't get this. So this is a sport, or this is a school, or academic institution. By any means necessary, how do we get this kid to college? Either we're going to use it academically or we're going to use athletically. So I just don't understand how people. Now, if my kids wasn't going to college, then you know what? Shame on me. But these kids are going to college. Like 90% of my kids go to college, and people only talk about the guys, you know, that other people talk about, which bothers me. Because today, I can speak to 90% of my guys today because I did right by them. I made sure they went to college.
Compare that to the rest of the sports in the PSAL. Like, give some people some reference, because there's some teams that don't graduate half their guys from teams.
That's a fact. That's the fact. I was looking at the percentage of this high school that I used to coach at.
Yeah.
And when we were at our best, the numbers were up. You know, like if everybody took care of their program, if the basketball took care of basketball and chess took care of chess and tennis took care of tennis, then everybody would be okay. You know, but when I was at a certain school, when we were at our highest, enrollment was at the highest, you know, graduation for my program was at the highest. So I don't understand why people, you know, worry about athletics and don't understand that academic and athletics it go hand in hand.
Go hand in hand. Yep. Absolutely. And Tiny, if I have a kid that I think that would benefit and could play at Lincoln when you were coaching, I'd be a fool not to bring my kid over there. A fool.
Yeah, he's taking it serious. He's trying to get him to the next level.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. There's no knock to the PSL because I'm a PSL guy. One of my best year of coaching was when I went to Nashville for the first year, and we had 11, 12, maybe 13 incoming new kids to the school, and nobody gave me a phone call saying, "Are you over there recruiting?" I mean, that was the best feeling that you know that any coach can have when you know you can have families come play for you with no headaches, nobody banging and, you know, sending you emails, or no coaches is hating, talking about, you know, you're about to win another championship, so I'm gonna tell on you. It was a great feeling over there, man.
But if you're not coaching if you're a high school coach and you're not recruiting right now, you can forget about it.
If you're a college coach and you're not recruiting other players from other teams, you can forget about it. Let's be 100.
Yeah.
If you're an NBA team, you're not stealing somebody else's player, you can forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the sport. If you don't understand the sport, get out of it.
Yep.
So y'all believe that? So I guess you guys believe that if a kid wants to leave, he should be able to leave.
Y'all ready?